In today's video, holiday decorating continues. Hey, it's Becca. Welcome to my channel where today we are back in the dining room going to finish decorating it for Christmas. As you can see, we have a very empty table, so I'm going to be styling a tablescape, bringing in chairs, and adding a little something over there to the bench. And if you happen to catch my video the other day, I ended up making a couple of changes after I was done. I just wasn't pleased. It just looked a little too empty. So I placed this garland around the new wall sconces, added a little bow, did it on this side and that side. And I also ended up adding a little of the flock garland to the shelves as well. But that meant I had to place the houses up on pedestals just so I had room for the garland. And I actually like them better on the pedestals. It just gives them a little bit of height. And I also added a few Christmas balls to one of the empty wine glasses, just so it balances a little bit better with the tree that is on the other side of the room. Back to the empty table. My plan is to place a beautiful nativity right in the middle, and then my place settings are going to be fairly simple, only because I don't want them to take away from the nativity. First thing I'm going to do is place this runner right down the middle. I just love the texture. It almost reminds me of snow. And I know it wasn't snowing in Bethlehem, but I'm just gonna pretend that it was. I'm also hoping that the runner will help disguise these very unattractive lines from the table leaf. I found this nativity a few years ago, but the figurines are beautiful. They're the perfect size, and I think it's going to make a really nice centerpiece. Going to start in the middle and work my way out. Now I'm just going to add in a few pieces of the flocked garland and see what that looks like. Here's a closer look. So you can see I just tucked the pieces in and out, trying to give the illusion of a larger garland, but I'll do this a lot of times. I'll just take what garland I have and cut it up into little pieces just so I'm able to spread the love. Also, I couldn't have used a full strand of garland here. Trying to weave it in and out of the figurines, it would have ended up knocking them over. So this is just a good alternative. You're trying to create something where you need a little bit of greenery and not a whole strand of it. And then to each end, I'm going to place one of these trees that matches those that I added to both the sideboard and the buffet. For my place settings, I really wanted hunter green chargers. However, I don't have any. I do have these though, and I have some hunter green paint. So let me see if I can turn them into green chargers. And here's what one of them looks like all done. Far from perfect. I ended up mixing a little bit of glaze in with the paint for my second coat just so it would spread easier, but I love how it matches the color of the trees. And here's the beauty of it. You can see where I did not do a very good job. There's paint coming down into the center, and that's okay because that's all going to be covered up by my dinner plates. Now I'm going to add just basic white dinner plates, but here's the thing, I only have 4, so I'm just going to add those to the 4 seats in the middle. And then to each end, I'm just going to add these dinner plates. Now I'm going going to add my napkins. And what I like to do is just fold it over the dinner plate on the back and allow it to spill over a little bit on the front. Next up is where my love for symmetry, or balance, actually comes in, because I have my green charger, then white. Now I need more green. So I'm going to be adding these really cute salad plates. I found these at Hobby Lobby a few years ago. Here's a better look. So you can see I have the green charger, the white, and then the green salad plate. And I love how the painted chargers really bring out the green in the salad plate. Now, because I used these plates in here last year, I might want to switch it up just a little bit. And some of you might think I'm crazy, but I could place a bowl right on top. Now, I know it covers up the adorable deer. However, it still allows you to see the tree border, which is what I'm most interested in. I'm curious, what do you like better, with the bowl or without? Time for flatware. I'm bringing in my go-to. I love that it's two-tone. I've had this probably 20 some years. And I like that it adds a little bit of bling, ties in with the gold in some of the figurines and the other gold accents around the room. And then the last element is stemware. With the tablescape done, it's time to add chairs. And where I've added white in the past for the holidays, I'm going to bring in a little bit of contrast this year and adding 4 of these cross-back chairs. I've had these for a long time. I love that it has the cane seat, and I really like the contrast and the warmth between the white table. And since I only have 4 cross-back chairs, to each end, I'm going to add a white Parsons or slip-covered chair. These are my favorite. They're from IKEA. They're pretty banged up, but they're hanging in there. And then to it, I'm just going to add a little throw and pillow. And I like my chairs, well, at least the head and the foot at an angle. I just feel like it makes it look more welcoming rather than having it straight in, but that's just my personal preference. On the little bench by the window, I don't want to add too much because the cats love sitting here. However, I think I'm just gonna drape a little throw that matches the one I added to the chair, a basic white pillow, and then I have this beautiful pillow. And I like that it's got the green and the white to tie in with the colors that are going on around the rest of the room. Thanks so so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video and will consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be back next week to share one more space, and then it'll be time for my Christmas evening home tour. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.